don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hello there. You know what? No need an intro. I'm gonna jump right into it because technically I already put my intro. Yeah. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You know, that kind of. Okay. Ash made it to the college before dawn. He had not kept an eye on the moon all night. It was not aware of how late it was, or early, depending on the situation. I wish I added that, something like that. As he climbed the steps to the porch and walked towards the door, he had begun to rethink what he would say. I am tired, and I do not have a convincing argument, he thought to himself as he opened the door. He crossed what was once the only room in the house to the back of the room, where a hallway lay. He went all the way down the hall. At the far end of the hall was a door to the right, which was his parents' room, and one to the left, which was his. To him, it felt as if he had stood staring at his parents' door for hours, but one thing would not leave his mind. The second I tell them, they will be heartbroken. I should talk with them about it, as if I haven't made up my mind yet. With that last thought, he opened the door to the left to his small room, which just had enough space, would have been better, which just had enough room for his bed and a small table, and a sawn log, which he had used as a chair. He fell into his bed and drifted right off to sleep. Ash woke up to the smell of honeyed eggs and sausage. His siblings were playing in the yard. His mother was humming while cooking. And as he could hear his father's rocking chair rock back and forth, knew he was probably whittling a toy. Oh no, they don't know yet. Ash got up out of bed, moving like molasses, as he knew he was about to bring the whole world down on his parents' shoulders. Only Father and I are eligible to fight. But what if the war goes on and on, as it already has? Will my brothers have to enlist as well? That thought refrained his commitment to going, as he wanted to be the one of the 50% to at least save one of his brothers from the never-ending war. Ash's mind was resolute, but he no longer believed the lie that was written on that paper. There was no glory to be found in war, but for the sake of my brothers, I will say there is. Ash stood in the hall, looking at his mother in the kitchen, cleaning out what was left over from breakfast, and at his father, sitting in his rocker, wood and whittle in hand. Ash's father looked up. "Oh, you forgot to do your chores this morning," his father said, looking down at the bird he was whittling into shape. "You'd better thank your brothers. I was going to wake you up, but they decided to do your chores for you," he continued absently. Ash's mother looked up after hearing Ash was awake. She began to walk over to him with a smile on her loving face when she stopped suddenly. "Is something the matter, Ash?" she said in a way that only a mother could. His father latched onto the tone she used as she said it. "Is everything all right, son?" he asked after getting He asked after getting a true look at him. Ash looked from his mother to his father. "Well, I am going to join the war," he said flatly, after the silence had gone on for too long. His parents just looked at him, confused. Again, the silence stretched. Then, after a long exhale, Ash conveyed all the events of the night. He only stopped once when Blake walked in, but Blake went straight back outside after asking about lunch. Once Ash had relayed the whole story, his father leaned back in his rocker, and his mother found a seat to sit on. Corian finally broke the silence by exploding from his chair. "I will not allow you to go," he blurted at Ash before beginning to pace in front of him. "They are clearly just trying to make it sound like a great opportunity." Ash looked to the floor. "I know," he said flatly, then looked directly at into his mother's eyes. "But I have to join." Corian looked at her. "Oh, please, help me." "He cannot go," he pleaded. "Ash," his mother said in a gentle voice, "why are you so insistent on going?" Ash let out another breath. "This war has gone on for generations, and they are requesting 50% of the men from each town to join the army." "Then why are you going to join?" his father interjected, receiving a harsh stare from Fiella. "Continue," his mother said, not breaking her stare with Corian. "You will not be interrupted again." What I am getting at is, how long will it be before it is the town leader who chooses who goes to war and who stays? Ash rhetorically asked, looking at both his parents. His father had stopped pacing and looked at his mother with worry. "If I go right away, it will be a good sign that our family is in support of the new law, and possibly might not have my brothers be forced to go to war when they come of age. I want to prevent my brothers from having to be his father asked with respect mixed with a little humor. "A little under a cycle ago, I think," Ash said jokingly, thinking about the day he turned 15, as that is when one is considered a man, and of the age to wed. His mother reached out and pulled Ash in for a hug. They remained like that for a moment until Cassie and Darius walked in. Seeing the heap of parents hugging Ash, "Should I walk out and come back in?" Cassie asked jokingly. "Then this will be over, and I can pretend I didn't see it." She had a talent for making others feel at ease and of breaking the tension. The tangle of parents and brothers separated. Ash wiped his shirt where his mother had leaked all over him, and his mother wiped her eyes with the dirty towel she always had in her back pocket. Ash looked over at Cassie and said with a smile, "You always know what to say." Oh, yeah, I'm going to end it right there. I literally just have... It'll be oh no, I have like a page left, 2 pages, and it takes me forever just to read 3. So yeah, 10 minutes to read like 3 pages. So I'm very slow. Thank you all for watching. Toodles.